Hey guys, what is up? My name is Crackerjack coming back with you guys in another video, and today we're doing another episode of the Superheroes Unlimited Mod Showcase. For those of you who haven't seen my first video, link below, I covered this before, but since this is the new 5.0 update edition, I thought we'd start back at our roots with the Superman part, which was the very first Superheroes Unlimited Mod Showcase that I actually made. So, yeah, there's that. Now, with this mod, it's been recently updated, as I've already said, to 5.0, which includes a lot of awesome new abilities and graphics. Graphics are very important. They're really cool. So yeah, let's get started. For those of you who don't know how this series goes, I'm going to give you the origin of the hero that that we're talking about today. In this case, Superman. And then I'm going to give you the powers and abilities that he can do in the comics and the powers and abilities that you can do in the game. So Superman, his real name is Clark Kent. He came from a planet called as Krypton, which is a very long ways away from Earth. And yeah, his parents tried to save him, which they did in the original, series anyway. That's too much to explain. But yeah, so they sent him to Earth because the planet was dying, and he got powers from the yellow sun radiation. Now, Krypton, they don't normally have superpowers on their home planet. Sorry, Kryptonians do not have powers on their home planet Krypton. That is because they have a red sun. A red sun does not give them superpowers. Only a yellow sun does that. But if Superman, who was filled up to the brim with just, yellow sun radiation, if he's near a red sun, he will become very weak very quickly. He was sent to Earth, and he was raised by the Kents. So his name is Clark Kent. His alien name is on the screen because I forgot it off the top of my head. But yeah, so that's basically his origin, his superpower and ability origin, which is really cool. Aliens are always weird, like, the Martian Manhunter and all those other people, which isn't in this mod just yet. But yeah, I can imagine that he's going to be in here really soon. So yeah, now there's only 6 suits at the moment. I'm not saying only, I'm saying only one of them has a crafting recipe at the moment. You can take a look online, because at the current time of me making this video, he hasn't updated it with the crafting recipes. But yeah, so there's that. Yeah, so you can only craft this suit right here. This is the original Superman suit, one that's in the comics, or the original comics, I believe. This one is this is Man of Steel. This one is Batman vs Superman. You can tell by the difference of their belts and the shading. This one is Superman the animated series. I really like this one because of its color, and I remember watching some of it when I was little, so it was brings back some good memories. This one is Superman Recovery Suit from the series. I don't know much about this one. I haven't read it. All I know is that this one is the only one that doesn't have a cape, so it's not as cool. And this one is the Kingdom Come suit, which, all of these basically have the same abilities. I think that one of them doesn't have night vision, though. I'm not 100% on that. Don't quote me. So yeah, let's, I'm going to put on the animated series. I like this one. So yeah, actually, you know what? I'm going to put this back. So let's look how to make Superman's suit. First, you're going to need 5 diamond blocks, 2 red diamond blocks, which you can get from supervillains and by mining in the earth, and the Superman logo, which takes 4 red diamond blocks, 1 nether star, and 4 yellow fabric. To make yellow fabric, you're going to take 4 yellow wool and 5 string, and that's how you make yellow fabric. So yeah, there's that. To make his pants, it is 4 diamond blocks and 3 lightning stone blocks, which are crafted from the lightning stone ingots, which you can also get when you're mining around. And lastly is his boots, which is 2 diamond blocks and 2 red lightning stone blocks, which is just a yellow lightning stone block and a red dye. These are also used in the Flash recipes as well, but we'll get into those later. So yeah, let's talk about his powers and abilities. He has so many abilities, it is not even funny. He does have a weakness, which is kryptonite. I don't think it's in the mod yet. Actually, let me look that up while I'm talking. Oh, it is in the mod. That's awesome. Super cool. Okay. So you know what? I will be right back. Give me 2 moments. Alright, so I have placed the kryptonite out of harm's way. It's all the way down there. It's not in the loading range, so you won't be able to see it, but it is down there. We'll go down there to see what the defects have. I was unaware that the kryptonite was actually in the mod, so I'm glad that he kept it in there. That's really cool. So yeah, I would put on the Superman animated series version just because this is my favorite. I like this color series and the design and everything. Really cool. So Superman in the comics, he has so many abilities. It's not even funny. He can fly. He can shoot lasers out of his eyes. He has unbelievable strength. He can shoot frost breath out of his mouth, which you can do in this mod as well. He has like a mental power as well to an extent, I believe. I'm not entirely 150% on that, but I will be sure to get back to you guys. Ooh, you guys see that? See the little arm? I'll explain what that is in a minute. Yeah, so now powers and abilities in the comics, again, just go look them up. I'm sorry, there's way too many to talk about here. Yeah, he has super speed. It's really, really complicated, but the cape does move, which is a really cool little feature. So these are here for a reason that I can show you guys the Frost Breath, the just normal breath, and the laser vision. So with the laser vision, okay, you know, I'm gonna start with the Frost Breath. So everything apart from 2 controls I have at the moment are set to the normal defaults. Some of them don't do anything, like R is laser eyes, but Z doesn't do anything. F is freeze breath, C is your super breath, which is just blows enemies away. V I don't think has an ability yet. Number 5 is like a Hulk smash, so you can just make a big crit in the earth. And G is actually a slowdown time for when you're running super fast. So when you're doing this and you don't want to like run into a tree or something, you can just click G and everything is in super slow motion. Yeah, so there's that. Now with G, when you're in slow motion, it does take a little bit to like get out of it. So yeah, I know it's a bit weird, but if you normally click it like once or twice, the G key, again, it will go back to normal. So I switched G because I had a couple other mods in there, and I just wanted to get them switched because they were ones that were bugging me. So, all right, so let me show you guys the Frost Breath, the normal breath, the super breath first, so you can see how this all works. So the C key. If you guys can notice a little bar down here in the right hand corner, that's what your power meter is. So once it's filled all the way up to the brim, you can do your powers like normal, but when it's loading up, you have to wait a bit. Except for your strength. Your strength stays with you all the time. And your speed, I believe. So with your C breath, C, you can see the little particles right there. It doesn't affect the stone at all. It doesn't do that with the wood either, so you just gotta give it a second. Here we go. It doesn't affect the wood either, because these are both solids, as you can obviously tell. So is glass, but it'll actually break glass. So, yeah, see, it's broken the glass. So that's really cool if you want to mess with your friends or something. Oh shit! All right, next we have the laser eyes. The laser eyes. I'm gonna do the Frost Breath last because it actually changes the stone to ice, and wood and glass or whatever else. So let's do the laser eyes. See, you actually get little cool little particle things right there. So laser eyes will destroy anything and everything except for bedrock. So just be very careful. It affects everything here, so if we just do this right here, it's also the quickest to gain back the power bar, so that's really cool. Let me actually just get rid of that. There we go. Oh shit. This would be a good time to show you the Frost Breath. See, it actually changes it to ice, so that's why this is really dangerous, because you can't, it melts to water, it doesn't change back. So let's actually get rid of this before it melts. There's that. So, yeah, and then this is a good way to prank someone, though. If you want to mess with someone, like, oh look, you spent all this time just freezing or building your stuff, ha ha ha, and Wabooski, and everything changes to ice. It is incredibly hectic and a pain in the ass. So yeah, there's that. Laser eyes, of course. Laser eyes just sets fire to everything. It's actually it's a pain in the ass, trust me. And yeah. So finally we have his last 2 abilities, which is speed and flight. Yeah, there's that. Now the flight is really cool. He's actually updated the flight in a number of ways. So when you fly, you actually get this really cool flying animation, which you can see here, which is like, you know, in the actual show. Now, some characters have the same flying design, some of them have different ones. In Superman's case, you know, he lifts his arm up into the air, he can fly like normal. This is, you know, really cool. One more thing I forgot to mention with flying is that when he's flying, you know, he's doing his thing, but if you don't want to, like, you know, hold down shift because you think it looks stupid or whatever, you don't have to hold down shift all the way. Like when you get like two or three blocks high in the air, you'll actually just fall like normal. So he's just slightly gliding down, and he just plops down to the ground. So that's really cool in case you just want to jump or something, which I think is a really nice addition. It's really cool, really useful if you just want to jump up a block or two, and you know, you don't have to just, you know, you don't have to fall like this. It's really cool. Cool. And when you run, of course, he has his super speed. So there's this. He's not as fast as the Flash, trust me. Like walking, when the Flash walks, he's faster, you know, at his fullest speed. But anyway, So like I said, if you don't want to like crash anything, just press the G key, and yeah, so see if I can, yeah, I can't get it, there we go. See, and you can just go around beating the shit out of mobs and whatnot, and it's really cool. So let's take this out of super speed. Oopsies. There we go. Now finally comes the Kryptonite. So I haven't tested this before. What I do know is that in the comics, Kryptonite will weaken him. There's many forms of Kryptonite, but everybody and their grandmother knows of the green Kryptonite, which, oh shit. Everybody knows about the green Kryptonite, which will weaken him. He's known to overcome it, and he's actually died from it in some of the comics. But yeah, so there's this. I don't know what it'll do. I honestly have no idea in the game. But yeah, there's many different forms. There's pink, there's gold. Gold is the worst. It actually gets rid of his superpowers permanently. There's orange, there's black, there's a hybrid, there's this, that, and the other. Go look it up on the Wikipedia page. It's actually very interesting. And yeah, so let's get closer to Superman or to this Kryptonite, see what happens. Okay. I don't seem to be getting any defects. What if we hold it? Oh yeah, if we hold it, we get slowness, mining fatigue, strength, or sorry, silver strength, but Kryptonite poison. So let's drop this. Actually, let's just. There we go. Oh, that's cool. Before in the old mod version of the mod, he would if you actually just or anywhere near it, he would get it permanently, and you couldn't do anything. So like you would have to die to get rid of the effects. So if you just let go of it, you get a few blocks away, and you're all square. That's awesome. That's really good detail. I like that. So that's cool. Now finally, last but certainly not least, there's going to Mars. There's more dimensions coming, I'm sure. But for now, let's just try going to Mars. In the last update, I believe it was like 1,500 meters high, something like that. So let's just keep trying this. There's a number of superheroes who can survive on Mars. Sorry, I should press F3. There's a number of superheroes that can survive on Mars. I'm not entirely sure who all of them are, but I know for a fact that Superman is one of them. So if we don't make it, I'll meet you guys back here in a second. I went up to about 2,500 feet in the air. Nothing happened, so I guess that's pretty much it for this mod. It's really, really cool. As you can see, these are all the models, and like I said before, I'm not sure if I mentioned this, but you can tell that it's not done yet because it says this is a 5.0 alpha suit, so it's not completed, but it's really, really damn cool. And yeah, so these are all the suits, and that's about it for this mod. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to leave a like and comment down below what you guys want me to do next. Leave a comment down below for which superhero you want me to do next and cover. I'm so glad to be back again doing this. It was a fun hobby, and I can't wait to get back to it. Also, I'm going to be doing a speed draw soon, very quickly, and I would like you guys' suggestion for which one I should do as well. So leave them down in the comments as well, and I'll see you guys and gals in the next video. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.